Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Google. Google came early. So this is my address showing on here? Hopefully not. I thought I blacked it out. Google came a day early with my Pixel 4a. So hi everybody. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. While all the other influencers and other tech enthusiasts and other YouTubers and other whoever, whatevers gets a free Pixel 4a, I had to order mine and pay the money for it. But I got it a day early. So we're going to unbox that today. So this is not paid for. I didn't get some fancy pre-production one that was probably had a better chipset in it. This is your average unboxing of, oh, is my address on here? It is. Anyway, we're gonna open this today. You're going to get a very unbiased review of this. I will go through chat in a second. I know Ruben dropped a super chat, so thank you, Ruben. I'm going to get into that in a second as well. But I will give you my unbiased review. I'll give you my first impressions versus this bad boy right here, which is the Pixel 4. Might as well compare it to the likes of my iPhone 11 Pro and my Huawei P40 Pro Plus. In fact, I'm going to do one better. After this stream ends, I'm going to go head outside and I'm going to start shooting photos so I can do a photo comparison. Actually, what I'll do is I'll compare it with this $1,300 phone right here. So I've been meaning to make a video for that, so I might as well put all of that together. I will answer any questions that you guys might have about the phone. So I know I wanted to double check on things like haptics and maybe audio if I can test it with the Pixel 4. So we might spend the entire hour doing that today. I was kidding earlier about like other YouTubers getting it and whatever, and like I'm glad that they did. I'm glad I keep showing this, and hopefully you guys don't see my address. I'm happy for anyone who's gotten it for free. That's great. Am I a little salty I didn't get one? A little bit. Google knows that I've called them out too, and they don't respond to me. They're just like, who is this pleb? We gave him one before. He didn't say the best things about it, so why are we going to give him one again? He doesn't say hashtag Team Pixel to every single like Instagram post. I'm so salty right now. This is a Pixel 4a in here. We're going to go ahead and unbox it. And then I'll get into chat. And I'm trying not to cut myself. This is not the cleanest unboxing either, so I apologize. But we're doing it live. We're doing it raw and live. So inside this box is the Pixel 4a. Hey, look, Google Team Pixel. You gonna give me a free one now? It is. It's It's very nice looking. It's very well packaged, like other Pixels are. Inside the box, Google Store. What else does that say? Hi there. Recyclable. Please recycle. There's another thing in here. Damn it, I can't. There you go. Great to meet you. Upside down. So let me get, I don't know why I'm acting so weird today. Let me get into chat. I do want to say what's up to Ruben, who dropped a $7 super chat. Ruben took me up on my offer yesterday. I'll take a few bars from you, Jerome, written or off the top. Get ready, phone Jerome fam. TNT Joe Fly is here and about to drop. Oh, I didn't even see that bar right there. Ruben, what's going on, man? Thank you for the $7 super chat. Putting me on the spot trying to freestyle. Maybe one of these days I'll have a pre-written. I feel really on the spot doing it, so I don't know if I can. But Ruben, thank you for the super chat. I feel like I'm letting you down without a rhyme. I'm very insecure about my rhyming into the audience here. But Ruben, thank you for the $7, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Y is in here as well. Hi Y, how's it going, man? I'm just gonna put this on display here, so for when people come in and they're just like, where's the phone? Why isn't it? I just, I might as well have it. Y says that title sounds a little too clickbaity, even though the content isn't real. Well, I mean, I'm not lying, right? Team Verizon says, in the words of Korn, I don't know how. I don't listen to a lot of Korn growing up. I don't know how they say that, so it would be wrong of me to try to pretend I know how they said that. Team Verizon, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Six is in here as well. Hey fam, what's going on? Six, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you on Twitch. Swanye West is in here. What's good, y'all? What's going on? Swanye, what's up, man? How you doing? I know Ruben says I'm just messing with you, but I know there's a party that's like, no, I want my freestyle. Maybe. Team Verizon says, good afternoon, watching while assisting the wife with laundry duties. That's very nice of you, Team Verizon. Very nice of you. Rajiv says, hey, buddy, hope all is safe. Going down a bit early. Good afternoon to all and good night to South Asians who are watching. Well, I'm glad you made it to at least say hi, Rajiv. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hopefully you sleep well, and hopefully I'll see you soon. So have a good one, Rajiv. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Paul Hendricks is in here. Hi, all. Paul, how's it going? Did I miss you yesterday? I can't remember. Did you stop by? Or you did for a little bit, and then you were, I don't remember. Hi, Paul. How's it going, man? How you doing? Nice to see you, man. Javier Hidalgo is in here as well. Ordered my Note 20 Ultra with a deal. Let's see how this do. Javier, how much will you share what the deal is? What you got on that Note 20 Ultra? I'm curious what you got it for. Paul says a lot of hold talk yesterday. Hold talk? What were we talking about yesterday? Hold talk. Oh yeah, like notches and punch holes and hole punches and teardrops and yeah, all that stuff. Moral Dahar. Hi, Moral Dahar. How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Tony Kim is in here as well. Good afternoon, fam. Tony, what's going on, man? Don't forget to hit that like button. Tony, thank you very much. Thank you for that support. Yes, guys. Have you hit that like button? Do you want me to unbox this, or do you? I can't unbox this if you don't hit the like button. I'm just kidding. But if you want to hit that like button anyway, I would appreciate it. So thank you guys. Thank you. My audio is delayed. Is it still delayed? Please let me know if it's still delayed. Big House is in here. Hello, Jerome. Stream. What's going on, Big House? How you doing, man? Welcome. It says, is his hands big or is that a small box? It's a small box. I don't have big hands at all. I don't. It's a small box. Definitely a small box. I wish I had another. All my other boxes are like up there by the kitchen, so I can't. Yeah. Big House says Pixel 4a day. Yeah, it came a day early. So this was supposed to come on the 19th or the 20th, and today is the 18th, so it came a day early or 2 days early, depending on how you look at it, which is good. Okay. Oh, there you go. Tony says I had to reopen the stream and it fixed it. Great. Good, good, good. Pixel 4a for arrival. Jason Lim, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Gabe Guzman, I'm a little jelly. Ordered 2 4As and still not shipped, but supposed to arrive tomorrow or Thursday. Well, I mean, you know, they did say the 19th or the 20th. I understand though. I hear what you're saying. It's funny. Every time I order products from Google, it always arrives from this suburb in Chicago, and I know that they've probably had these shipments for a while already. So anyway, Ishraq Tajdid, hopefully I said that right. Ishraq, thoughts on the plastic back? I'll give you those thoughts in a second. We're gonna go over it. So yeah, I've been waiting for this phone for a while. It's not like this phone is going to be anything surprising, right? Like I'm not going to open this phone and be like, oh my God, this is the best phone ever, because this phone is pretty much right up the alley of the Pixel 4. This is the cheaper version of the Pixel 4 with a couple slight improvements, if you want to call it that. And some things that are not as, like, I guess, higher end than what you see on this Pixel 4a. Sorry, my Pixel 4a is going off because I haven't turned it on in a while. But we're going to compare the Pixel 4 and Pixel 4a. I'll give you a glimpse on like how it looks screen-wise, how the Pixel 4a looks a lot more symmetrical than the asymmetrical Pixel 4. And, you know, I'll answer questions in chat. So if you guys want to ask questions or whatever, please feel free. So this is the box. This is the Pixel 4a. I'm trying to get this in focus. I don't know how to really get this to focus or autofocus better, but whatever. So this is the box. Has the, what is that? That's like a mint green, right? Color. The back, Team Pixel. The bottom, the little Google thing on the side, and that's about it. So then in the back here, you get these little pull tabs, I think. So one pull tab. I don't know why I was sticking it on the monitor. And then the second pull tab. And there you go. No more having to like use a knife or whatever to like cut that open. So that's a good thing. And then, I mean, we've seen this unboxing already, I'm sure. So like, I don't watch a lot of tech YouTube videos, but I'm sure a lot of you do. I'm sure you guys watch more than just me. So I haven't really had a chance to see how other people really feel about this phone. For people who have not noticed, or people who are not on the stream regularly, Leo, Android Stud, actually opened his Pixel 4a live on my channel, which I was very thankful for. And wow, it actually doesn't feel bad. I don't know. I was expecting a more like, I don't know what, remember how I'm trying to think of another phone that had that really like gritty plastic back, but this has a very smooth plastic kind of finish to it. And then this is it. It is a small phone, but it is not really as small as a Pixel 4, right? Do you guys see that? So the Pixel 4 looks a little bigger. Yeah. So look at how much taller the Pixel 4 is, just by a little bit, but still the Pixel 4a is still a smaller footprint. And I think a lot of that has to do without having that solely radar, solely whatever you want to call it. But yeah, smaller footprint for sure than the Pixel 4, right? You can see the different, sorry, I know, just, you can see how that Pixel 4 is a bit taller. This color here is a very muted, like seafoam green. So it's not like bright green. It just has like a hint of green, like a hint of mint or whatever. And so we'll go ahead and we'll unwrap it. I understand why this is like tech porn for people. That's it. That's your ASMR for today. And so this is it. I'm it's awesome because it's weird to see like the one thing behind here that I have been missing on my Pixel 4 is the rear fingerprint reader, right? That's not on here at all because this has a facial this has a facial this has facial recognition. See, it just unlocked using my face, although I prefer having a fingerprint reader instead. So the Pixel 4a has a rear fingerprint reader. The Pixel 4 has no fingerprint reader whatsoever. Also, if you look at the top here, on the Pixel 4a, there is a headphone jack where the Pixel 4 does not have one at all. And then at the bottom, they look very similar. My bottom's all kind of scratched up, but it has another bottom firing speaker and a USB-C connector, and then pretty much the same setup as the Pixel 4, power button or lock button, and then a volume rockers right below it. As far as like, and I might as well do that right now. As far as like tactile feel, like the button feels exactly the same, which is nice to know because the Pixel 4 feels pretty good as far as tactile buttons, and the Pixel 4a feels pretty much the same. Can you guys hear that clickety clack? But it feels good. It feels good. So we'll go ahead and we'll power up the Pixel 4a. Look at how symmetrical that front display is, right? Look at how it's not too tall at the top or taller at the bottom. I need to remove my black screen here and give you a better idea of what the display looks like on the Pixel 4. So let me turn off night mode on here, or dark mode, or whatever it's called. What is it called? Night mode or dark mode? Dark mode, dark theme. So I'm turning dark theme off, right? Look at that. Look at how this is the $800 Pixel 4. Hold on. This is the $800 Pixel 4 right here. Look at how asymmetrical. Look at how asymmetrical this looks. So you can't sit here and tell me that this Pixel 4a, this $350 Pixel 4a, does not look better aesthetically than this $800 Pixel 4. Look at how big that forehead is. It just does not scream high end. Like, look at that. It's almost ridiculous. This almost looks laughable when you compare it to the 350 to 350, 800. Wait a minute. Not only is this 800, not only is this Pixel 4 800, but this is an $800 64 gig version. This is a 350 128 gig version. This Pixel 4, this $800 Pixel 4 has less internal storage. That is ridiculous how bad this looks when you compare. This is why you need to turn night mode on, or dark mode, or whatever you want to call it, because that looks horrid. That does look really bad. When you compare these two, that looks really, really bad. Man, it's almost crazy how expensive this phone. It's almost crazy how expensive this phone is when you compare it to the Pixel 4a. I mean, it's not almost crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy that if you wanted the same internal storage on this Pixel 4, you would have had to spend $900 versus this $350 Pixel 4a. And honestly, I'll tell you this right now. Honestly, when I feel the Pixel 4a versus the Pixel 4, they feel pretty similar. They do feel pretty similar. This Pixel 4a does not feel 2.5 times more expensive than this Pixel 4a. In fact, the back here feels pretty similar. It really does not feel that. It really doesn't feel any different. The same kind of tactile feel. I mean, this is a good thing. This is a good thing for the Pixel 4a. This is more of like a disappointment for the Pixel 4. That's really what it comes down to. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's kind of a shame, guys. I don't. Again, like look at that display. Look at how asymmetrical. Look at how asymmetrical this Pixel 4 is compared to this $350 beast here. This does look really good though. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna start setting it up, but I'm gonna go through chat as well. I need to. Well, no, you know what? Might as well show you the rest of what's in this box. I'm sure like you guys probably don't. Whatever, cardboard. SIM ejector tool. So I'm gonna be taking the SIM out of my Huawei P40 Pro Plus, and I'm gonna be putting it into my Pixel 4a. That is gonna be my daily driver. So a bunch of bullshit paper here, and then a charging brick, right? USB-C to USB-C cable. Why is this focusing much better now? But when I put the phone up, and then you have this little adapter here. I'm not going to take it out because I never use it to move files or whatever over. So for anyone that's just coming in, again, I am unboxing the Pixel 4a. I'm sure you've noticed that on the thumbnail. And then I'm going to be giving everyone my first impressions of it. And see, you can see here, yes, you have a more full screen display, right? Obviously on the Pixel 4, but because you have the hole, the punch hole, the hole punch, whatever you want to call it, on the Pixel 4a. But the only con here is look at that ridiculous forehead, and that forehead isn't because of the front camera. That forehead is because of Soli, which by the way is no longer a thing anymore. Google's not going to be using it. But yeah, so let me go ahead and let me kind of just start this up. I'm not going to put the SIM in there right now. I will go through chat. We will speak in a second. Let me just connect to internet. The thing about living in an apartment complex here in the city of Chicago is that when you try to connect, there's 8 million other Wi-Fi networks in here. So I'm just trying to set this up. So give me a second as I do that. Checking for updates. I'm telling you though, holding this phone, yes, it's a much lighter phone than the Pixel 4, but the feeling on the back, right? This feeling feels almost exactly the same. Honestly, it feels almost exactly the same. I'm almost, so again, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about the Pixel 4a. I'm glad it feels similar to the Pixel 4. I'm just trying to state here how I really feel kind of ripped off with the Pixel 4 compared to the Pixel 4a. I cannot get over how bad this forehead looks compared to the Pixel 4a. Again, it's also a smaller form factor, right? Look at that. Look at how much smaller the Pixel 4a is, even though it looks like it has a more full screen display than the Pixel 4. All right, let me move on with the steps here. So for people who don't know, every time I get a new phone, it is a weird thing that I do, but I never move apps over. I always like to start fresh. That's just kind of how I roll when I set up new phones. I don't know. That's just kind of how I do it. Now I can't remember what my password was because I always change it pretty often. And haptics seem very similar to what I'm getting on my sorry, I'm using Authenticator because I use 2FA for all my accounts. Wait, what? Was that on my Pixel 4? Sorry, guys. Give me a second as I try to set everything up here. Okay, well, now I'm not even getting it. What phone did it come on? This is what happens when you have 8 million other phones. Resend it, please. Oh. Wait. Which phone was that? God damn it. All right, 1 second, guys. I'm about to lose my shit. Try another way. Get a verification code. There we go. God, it's just because I don't know which phone it's coming from. Also, I'm doing it live and like I'm feel under pressure. So like, give me a second. Okay, I'm in. Add a phone number. No, skip. I agree. Checking info. Moving. Google services. I'm just going to turn everything off right now because I don't know what I want to turn on or turn off. I'll do this later. You guys don't care about that right now. Also, guys, I will get into chat in a second, so please give me a second as I do that. Putting my pin in. Pixel imprint. I get to use the fingerprint reader. My favorite part. Is it? There we go. I don't really know exactly what it's telling me, but I'm just putting that in right now. I'm so glad that I can use a fingerprint. I can use my fingerprint again. So here's a thing, and I'm sure a lot of you do this too, but when I add my fingerprint, I always add my fingerprint twice. To me, it's just another way of getting a little more whatchamacallit, accuracy with it. So now I'm using my right finger. Again, I'm going to do it twice. And that way I just have a little more accuracy. I mean, I don't really know if that does make accuracy better, but for me, like, why wouldn't it, right? And it's not a bad thing. So I'm not going to add any of this right now. Finishing touches. What is this? Oh, it's teaching you navigation. So I know it's really early, but as far as like performance or whatever, it seems pretty solid. And you see here how I'm like swiping up and swiping down, right? What I love about the rear fingerprint reader is I don't need to swipe up. Oh, do I got to turn it on? God damn it, Google. Why do you have to like make me embarrass me in front of my audience? Where do I go again to swipe down and swipe up for notifications? That's how long it's been since I've been able to do that. Swipe fingerprint. There we go. Swipe fingerprint. That's one of my favorite features, guys, right here. Swipe fingerprint for notifications. One of my favorite features. So what I was trying to say is I don't have to do this. Well, I can't even there. I don't have to do this, right? I mean, obviously it's not like the end of the world having to do it from the front of your phone, but like I love that I can just do this from the fingerprint reader. Like I think that's such an oh, I can't swipe down to up. Why did I think you could do that? Why don't they add that? That should be a feature as well. From swiping down to up should open up all your apps, right? But swipe down for notification is great. Now I wish they did it to swipe up for apps. That would be awesome as well. Oh, okay. So that's a little different. The one thing obviously here, the time is moved a little to the right as far as well as notifications or whatever because of the hole punch. I'm also forgetting about that headphone jack that's right there, which is great. Even though I don't really use a headphone jack anymore, it's nice to know that it's there for others to use. So I will be setting this up in a little bit. I'm gonna go and answer a couple questions. I'll go in chat and everything as well. But right off the bat, in terms of feel, I will say that the backs feel very similar, like I've said before. This does not feel like an $800 phone, a $900 phone. What I'm trying to say, it doesn't feel like this phone is 2.5 times more expensive than the Pixel 4a. This feels just as good, honestly. Like the feel of the back here. The weight on the Pixel 4 is a little heavier, so there is a little more heft to it, but otherwise it seems very, very similar. And then again, what I like about the Pixel 4a is it's still a smaller footprint in general. And again, God, I keep having to like, okay. I'm just going to put this up here one more time. look at the display on the Pixel 4, look at that nasty forehead compared to how nice the Pixel 4a looks with a more symmetrical surround. Okay, let me go and chat here. Let me say hi to everybody. Wow, I just can't believe how cheap this phone is. I'm almost like I'm like, so far it's what I expected, right? I expected this. I knew it was going to be good. I mean, obviously I haven't had time to like mess around with it, but when you consider the fact that this Pixel 4a is $350 with 128 gigs of internal storage, with the camera that it has in it, it's gonna be a good buy with vanilla Android, a clean version of Android, and software support for 3 years. It's great. So let me go ahead and let me scroll up. Let me say hi to everybody. Okay, I'm not gonna get through all the chat, so give me 1 second here, though. I do want to say hi to everyone, though. So Ishraq, I'm gonna go back to Ishraq's question. Thoughts on the plastic back? For me, this feeling, if you felt what a Pixel 4 feels like, it feels very similar on the Pixel 4a, almost indistinguishable. Like if I close my eyes, the Pixel 4a feels a little smoother, or the Pixel 4 feels a little smoother, but it's not, I'm not saying that that's not like a better thing or anything. The Pixel 4a still feels pretty good. Zolfi, hey Zolfi, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man? Is the Pixel 4a, will it feel tiny while gaming? It's a 5.8-inch display. Is it okay for gaming? So here's the thing, Zolfi, is I am not a gamer. I don't really play a ton of games on there, but if you're a heavy gamer, I think the display would be fine in terms of gaming, just because you get a very like full screen display. I think the bigger concern is whether or not the Snapdragon 730 chipset on there is going to be, if it's going to handle gaming, or at least handle all of your gaming needs. I think the better question is, like I said, is that Snapdragon 730 going to be, is it going to hold up to your gaming needs, or should you hold off and wait for the $499 Pixel 4a 5G that's going to have also a bigger screen, but also a faster chipset? So maybe that is something you're going to have to think about, because at that point it's $100 more. No, it's $150 more. So I think in terms of the display, though, I think it would be fine for gaming. But that's me. I'm not the biggest gamer in the world, so. But I think the footprint is fine for it. Swanya West says, really want to order one and toss this S8 I hate so much. Hey man, why not? Why not? Deepak Murthy, hey Jerome, Deepak, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Plastic Fantastic is in the building. Yes, it is. It is definitely. Six says, will you get the bigger version of the 4A when it comes out? So here's the thing: is like I really shouldn't, but I most likely will. I probably will buy the 4A 5G, and to be honest with you, I will probably also buy the Pixel 5. Now, which one, like, am I going to keep all three of them? No. One of them I'll eventually return, maybe two of them. I'll say this again. One of the reasons I bought this Pixel 4a, I didn't have to buy this phone because I already have a Pixel 4. There was almost no reason for me to buy the Pixel 4a, but I bought it because the price point is almost unbeatable. It I don't know how to explain it. I get like a very sour feeling, shitty feeling when I think about that I paid $800 for my Pixel 4 with 64 gigs of internal storage, and this phone cost me $350 with 128 gigs of internal storage. Yes, I know this has a faster chipset. It has more RAM. It's IP68 dust and water resistant. It has wireless charging, but it also has a disgusting forehead. It doesn't have fingerprint unlock. The oleophobic coating is gone on this. The battery is awful. I maybe awful is not the right word. It's subpar, right? I get like 4.5 hours of screen on time. So it's not awful. It's it's hard to know that I paid so much money for the 4. That's the thing that gets to me. More than anything else. 6 also says, I think I'll get the bigger version when it comes out. I use my mom's Moto 1 phone and it's a pleasure to use. Stock Android is so clean. It is. So like, that's how I feel. I feel very similar when it comes to stock Android. And I love the feeling of stock Android, just knowing, or love the feeling. To know that it's as clean as it is one of the things I love about my Google phones. Roald Dahar says, compare the camera with the iPhone SE. I would, but I no longer have my iPhone SE. I do have my iPhone 11 Pro, though, that I will test it out with. I mean, we know that the Pixel 4a will not be able to compete at night. Well, no, it'll give it a good run at night with the iPhone 11 Pro, but in my testing with the Pixel 4 and the iPhone 11 Pro, the iPhone 11 Pro has come out better in the nighttime than my Pixel 4, and I'm assuming it's going to be the same for the 4a. But this is the 4a is going to be really good with camera comparison testing, and really, again, what I'm going to do after this hour ends is I'm going to go and I'm going to do a little shooting with my Huawei P40 Pro Plus, and because I owe you guys a camera comparison with this phone. I owe you guys a lot of camera comparison, so I'm gonna have to play catch up. So Ruben says, Jerome, are you going to install Android 11 beta on it? I think I will. I don't think I'm going to be waiting for Android 11. I think I'm going to go ahead and just put it on. Hamed Al-Shamsi, welcome, Hamed. How's it going, man? How you doing? Oh my God, it's happening. It is. So guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask questions. I'm gonna go through questions, or I'll try to go through all the questions and I'll try to answer them. I mean, I'm already 39 minutes in here, so we're just going to spend the hour talking about the 4A. I had like 3 stories. I might cover 2 of them because I know one I want to at least cover, but the rest of the time we're going to sit here and answer questions. Team Verizon says, angelic chorus sings as Jerome peels away plastic. Yeah, so Jerome, how does the mat feel? So hopefully, the earlier thoughts already have given you like an idea of how this Pixel 4a feels in hand. Definitely a lot lighter than the 4. I won't say a lot, but it is lighter for sure. The 4 has a lot more heft to it. And like I've said this before, I like heft to my phones. I like when there's weight on my phones because for me, at least, it feels like it's more premium. But if you like a lighter feeling phone, the Pixel 4a is definitely a lighter phone than the Pixel 4. It also has a much better looking screen. It's a nice phone. This is a nice phone for $350, guys. I mean, I know I haven't had time to really mess with it yet, but so far so good. Team Verizon also asks, any creaking from pressure? So when you say that, like, where would I be putting pressure at? Like, because right now, even when I'm pressing on the buttons, which I've said earlier feels very tactile, I don't hear any kind of creaking. The fingerprint reader on the back here seems fairly accurate, and I won't say it's the fastest in the world. No, it's I'm sorry. I'm like sitting here trying to see how fast this fingerprint reader really is, but it's accurate. It's just, it seems like a half second. Well, I don't know. It just might be because I keep turning it on and turning it off and then trying to unlock the phone. No, but it's accurate. And it's pretty fast, at least from my testing. I'll give you a better idea when I use it in real world scenarios here. Sean is in here. What up, Jerome? What up, Sean? How's it going, man? T Develop says such a big difference in display with the SMH emoji. Yeah, I know. I know. This is so much better. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to put both of those phones there so you guys have a real idea of how that looks. Big House says Jerome feels cheated right now. In a lot of ways, man. Again, like I've said it many times. Even when I first got the Pixel 4, it was not worth the $800 I spent on it. And I've stood by that ever since I got it. As much shit as I got from people for saying that, because people don't want to hear that kind of like talk when you first get a phone. But like, I have to be real. You're spending $800 for 64 gigs of internal storage for a phone that, like, when you compare to the $1,000 iPhone 11 Pro, like it doesn't match up. It really doesn't. Swanye says that's a 5 head. Yes, it is, for sure. Sean says Google, stick with mid-range phones. Tony says I'm sold, getting either a 4A or 5 after selling my OnePlus 8 Pro. I don't need this beast of a phone. I miss Pixel cams. Wait a minute. Was my unboxing enough to sell you on it? Deepak says 4A, Nord, and SC are the best choices in these hard times in the world economy. I agree. Those are the 3 top contenders at that price point right now. Big House says, what? Main SIM coming out of the Huawei? Yeah. I know I maybe I should be taking the SIM out of my iPhone 11 Pro, but the thing about carrying 2 phones is one is always an Android and one is always an iPhone. So it's not that I don't want to take it out of the iPhone. The thing about my iPhone. Okay, let me be real with you right now. The thing about my iPhone is this is my business phone, right? This is my business phone number on it. A lot of clients that I talk to use iMessage. So there I am admitting it. I use iMessage, but I use it because it's for a lot of my clients. And a lot of them use iPhone. They use iPhones. They use iMessage. They're comfortable with it. And like, I don't tell my clients to download Telegram because they do not give 2 shits about Telegram. But they like to know that I'm using iMessage. So we'll keep it at that. Okay. Ronaldo says, hey, what's up? Oh man, missed the unboxing. replay. It's all good, Ronaldo. It's all good. If I had known that I was getting the 4A today, I would have made a bigger stink about it yesterday, but it came a day early. So, but Ronaldo, I appreciate you stopping by, man. Welcome. Darkman X2G, with the pandemic, using the iPhone 11 has been annoying because of Face ID. Yes, it has. Totally been annoying. This fingerprint reader is going to be a savior. Now that this is going to be my primary right now, rear fingerprint is super clutch right now. And that's exactly what this is. Super clutch for sure. Also swipe down for notification. Super clutch. Might not be super clutch for many other people, but for me, it definitely is a plus on the phone. Darkman X2G, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Let me scroll down here. Tony says, hashtag first world problems, too many phones. Yeah, that's true. Y says, Jerome, could you do a battery test of the Pixel 4 and the 4A both at 60 hertz? I could, yeah. Let me ask you guys, though, if you want to see a battery test, because I've done battery tests before. I've done them before, and I've done them a number of ways. But what's a real fair way of doing a battery test? Like, what would I have to do to make everything seem fair, to give you a real idea of how these batteries compare? Like, what would be grounds for a fair comparison for a battery test? Like, yes, I can put both of them at 60 hertz, but I also know that the brightness is different on both of them. So what, do I just turn the brightness all the way up on all of them? I do have like a lux reader, which is a light meter. And like, I don't know, it's shoved somewhere in my tool somewhere. I don't really care about pulling that out, but I just want to do a more fair comparison on it. So if you guys know any ways of doing that better, please let me know, but I'll definitely take some time and try to put something together if I can. So, Deepak says, what about display quality? So, okay, let me take a second and let me just, because I really don't, I'm not the king of looking at displays and giving you an idea of like what is a great display and what isn't. It's funny because like it's like, yeah, that's me. That's my Pixel 4a thing or video right now. Let me put this volume down so it doesn't play like super loud. But as far as display, I would have to take some time looking at it, but I know that the brightness or whatever isn't the best. I heard brightness has to be cranked up pretty high outside, but I mean, I don't think so. Like looking at it right now, like it doesn't look bad, and I'm looking at myself speaking in chat. And so right now it's not turned up at the highest brightness. It looks like it's halfway right now, right? Now it's getting cranked up a bit. But indoors, obviously everything looks fine. As far as audio quality, it looks like it's halfway right now, right? Now it's getting cranked up a bit. But indoors, obviously everything looks fine. As far as audio quality is pretty good. It sounds pretty loud. And the fact that it's stereo speakers as well, right? So you still have a bottom firing speaker. Now I forget which one's bottom firing. And then you have an earpiece at top that acts kind of like a tweeter. So you get like that stereo effect, right? That stereo speaker effect. But yes, as far as display quality, from what I'm seeing right now, it looks good. It doesn't look, it's not like blowing my mind, but many screens don't blow my mind. Like even when I look at my Huawei P40 Pro Plus, honestly, I am not the king of looking at displays and being like, well, this pixel looks better than this or whatever. Really, the only thing I can like share with you when it comes to phones is like one is brighter than the other outside. Like if I'm having difficulty looking at the brightness outside, then I can comment on that, which is something that's been an issue on my Pixel 4. On my Pixel 4, one of the issues on this phone is when I was outside compared to my, I have so many phones here. When I'm outside, when I've been outside using my Pixel 4 versus my iPhone 11 Pro, the Pixel 4 is just not as bright, which again, $800, $1,000. But my Pixel 4 has had a few shortcomings, which is hard to justify the price. So when I see issues like that on the Pixel 4a, oh, it's not as bright. Oh, I'm trying to think of other cons, but right now this phone seems to have a lot of like pluses to it. I'll have to check on the lag or whatever, but right now I haven't noticed any kind of lag, right? But I haven't really used it. I haven't thrown the SIM in here. I haven't downloaded my apps yet. I haven't like used Instagram, switched over to YouTube, switched over to Twitter, switched over to Telegram, and then back and forth for the entire day until it's drained the battery. I haven't gone through that yet. So tomorrow I will give you like a 24-hour impression. I'll give you a 24-hour impression of that. I'll try to give you like my battery life kind of like digs on that as well. And, as it goes on, as I have this phone longer and the days go by, I will give you like an update every day on this phone. It's kind of like what I did with my Huawei P40 Pro Plus. Almost every day I gave you an update on that, and I'll do the same for the Pixel 4a. Today, though, I will be taking shots of the phone, and I'll see if I can put a video together tonight. We'll see. I've had so much going on, guys. So like, I'm just trying to like, yeah. Okay. So let me see here. Ray says, still waiting for mine to ship. Yawn. Hopefully you get it soon, Ray. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome. Let me scroll back up here. Sorry, I lost my place. Oddwait, Sharma, yo, Jerome, Oddwait, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. God, I'm trying to remember. Damon, right? Damon, am I saying that right? Please correct me. And I apologize if I mispronounce it again, but Damon, I think. Oh, snap. New phone alert for sure. Yeah, I got the Pixel 4a. Did the unboxing earlier. Got the box right here. Got the phone right here. You know what? It's so weird, right? Because I just want to like keep sharing this image here. Just for anyone who's coming late, anyone who hasn't had a chance to see this, look at the Pixel 4a right here, the one I'm shaking, and look at the Pixel 4. You guys notice anything that looks disgusting on this Pixel 4? The forehead. look at how awful that display, or at least the aesthetic of that display looks. It's almost embarrassing how good this Pixel 4 looks in terms of like its aesthetic compared to the asymmetrical look on the Pixel 4. Also, the one thing I was pointing out as well is the Pixel 4a has a smaller footprint, and people who did ask as well, the back on this Pixel 4a feels very similar to the Pixel 4. Also, $350 for 128 gigs of internal storage, $800 for 64 gigs of internal storage. Wrap that around your head for a minute, everybody in here, because that's crazy. Damon, welcome, by the way. Welcome. Oddweight says, lots of people in chat. Proud of Jerome stopping by. Need to watch Champions League. Oddweight, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you for the love, man. Fear the Roof 42. Hey there, Jerome. So my coworker goes, who is that? And I said, that's Phone Jerome. She goes, he looks like you. Fear the Roof, you need to send me a picture of you. And now I can't unsee it, except that I wear Cleveland Indian. Fear the Roof 42. You'll have to send me a photo. I'd like to get a look at that. Fear the Roof 42, welcome. Did I say welcome already? I can't remember. Deepak Murthy, Jerome, same feelings are happening with my OnePlus Nord. Amazing phone and a simple Gcam APK. Takes photos just like my Pixel 3 and 4. That's great, Deepak. That's great. I'm glad that you're enjoying your Nord. I really am. Big House says, Jerome, now you can sell the 4. I can't sell the 4 yet. You know why? I got to hold on to the 4 because I want to do a Pixel 4 versus Pixel 5 camera comparison when that comes. I also want to give like a good compare. So like, that's the reason I keep some of these phones, guys. I keep these phones to make videos for you guys as well, to give you like, if I imagine if I got rid of this Pixel 4 and I couldn't show you that comparison of the displays on the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 4a, just seeing that like right there is a great indicator of like, I don't know. It just gives a better visual perspective. I mean, if it was up to me, I'd just keep all my phones, but like I'm broke. So I can't hold on to all these phones. Okay. Let me see here. Oh man, Brian with the $2 super chat. Special thanks for everyone on stream. Brian, thank you for the support, man. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Brian's always in here supporting and I always appreciate it. So Brian, thank you so much, man. I know today is Tuesday, so I know Brian's working today. So I know he probably can't be on stream or in stream as long as he typically is. But Brian, thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by. 6 says same RAM as the 4A, so feel more disgusted. Wait. Oh, it does, right? Right? 6. Yeah. Deepak says, I don't even know what to say. Will you be keeping the Huawei? I'm going to be keeping the Huawei. I need to make proper camera comparisons. I am so far behind on that. One thing that I have not done on this channel that I need to prioritize are my camera comparisons. I think the one thing that sticks out from my channel than all these other channels is, well, I think now is the growing channel here of TNT Jofi. I think this is great because we've grown a community, but the camera comparisons, I think I'm not trying to toot my horn here, but I'm goddamn good at those camera comparisons. I spend 12, 16 hours making those camera comparisons. I put music to it. If any of you are new to this channel and you have not watched any of my camera comparisons, please do yourself a favor and watch one of them. Take a look and just see how I do them. Listen to the music. When I show photos on those camera comparisons, I put them on the beat of that music. I typically don't sit here and brag about myself this way, but like, I'm good at what I do. I am. And like, I'm unapologetic about it. And so for people who are in here, I know that like, you know, I'm typically humble. And like, I know I'm a nice guy, but like at the same time, I have a channel here that seems to never hit numbers because Google never wants to like show me on YouTube in the algorithm. They never want to send me a phone. So, I mean, that's a +2 though, right? Is the fact that I didn't get this phone for free. So you're not going to be seeing me here. Even when I did get a free phone from Google, when I got the free Pixel 3, I didn't sit here and do hashtag Team Pixel every day, every goddamn day. And that's probably why I didn't get a phone either. Because I don't get on my knees for these companies and like do whatever they say, because I don't work that way. I rather give you an unbiased review about how I feel about phones. When an $800 phone is too expensive and overpriced, I'll be sure to let you know. And when a phone costs $350 and is worth the price that I've only had this phone in my hand now. You guys have seen this unboxing for what, 50 minutes? And I can already tell you this phone is probably going to be one of the best phones for 2020 at the price point. This is going to be a phone that will be hard for me to not recommend to many other people when they say, hey, Jerome, can you help me buy a phone that is cheap on price, has a great camera, and is pretty much like a no frills, just what I need to do on my phone? Pixel 4a. Oh, do you need something that has a little more power, but still all those other things? And maybe a Pixel 4a 5G when that comes out in October. And then who knows what the Pixel 5 is going to be? That's all up in the air. I have no idea if the Pixel 5 is going to be worth the money. I really don't. But we'll see. Jerome, mind doing a quick speaker comparison? How are we going to do that? I can play that YouTube video because I can't play video. I can't play like something off Spotify because, well, you know why I can't play stuff off Spotify. I'll get copyright stricken right away. But let me play my live stream right now. Oh, I'm not even connected to the internet because I changed my password and I haven't. That's how often I've used my Pixel 4. Give me a second. You wanna do a quick speaker comparison? We can do that. Roy J, did I say hi to you, by the way? If I did not, hi, Roy. Also, to anyone in chat, while I try to connect to my internet, because I can't find it because I have 8 million different networks in this apartment complex. But for anyone who is just joining, where is my internet here? It's not showing me. Give me a second, guys. There we go. Okay, so for anyone joining, yes, I am unboxing the Pixel 4a. But for anyone in chat, please, if you're new or you haven't had a chance to do so already, hit that like button. Hitting that like button helps me in an algorithmic kind of way. This is so sad that I've memorized this, but it is what it is. But yes, hitting that like button is a way to support, and I do appreciate it. If you guys do not know, I stream Mondays through Fridays. That is the weekdays, every weekday at 2 p.m. Central. So if you are not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Why are you not subscribed to the best tech YouTuber on YouTube, or the best YouTuber in general? I just don't understand why you would not do that. Anyway, hit that subscribe button. Sorry, all my notifications are now coming in because I haven't been connected. So let's do a quick speaker comparison. So I'm going to take the Pixel 4a here, and I'm going to take my Pixel 4. Okay, I guess I got to keep talking because now this is just going to be quiet the entire time. So I'm going to I guess I got to keep talking because how am I going to do this? Okay, maybe I can find an older video. I'm going to all right. How am I going to do this? Okay, maybe how am I going to do this? Okay, maybe I can That's kind of Inception right there. Let me find an older video. That was a cluster. That was definitely a cluster. Okay, give me a second here. So actually what I could do is I could play the beginning of like yesterday's stream where it has music, and then see how good the speakers are there. I'm assuming the speakers are going to be similar. Has anyone, so like I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers, right? Has anyone done a speaker comparison? Has anyone said if the Pixel 4a sounds better than the Pixel 4, or have people said that it sounds pretty similar? So I'm going to, yeah, that's what I'll do. Oh, I can't. That's an ad playing and that has music. Watch that 2 seconds of whatever ad that was is going to be copyrighted. All right. So I have that video up. And then I'm going to open this. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So here's this is the Pixel 4. This is the Pixel 4. right? I have the speaker all the way up. There's probably a better way of doing this, but I can just give you like my hearing results, but I'll also put it like right here by the mic, maybe like this, so you guys know how that sounds. So let me play that real quick. That sounds so like when I live stream music, it sounds so awful. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Let me get into at least the audio version of it. It sounds so. Hey Google, oh my god. Sorry guys, I don't know how else to do this. And I'm sure you guys are like trying to recommend me a better way of testing it, but I'm just, yeah. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm 6 minutes in here. Let me get to 6 minutes in here. Okay, so actually, it actually stopped at both the same part. So volume is now all the way up on the Pixel 4. Volume's all the way up. Oh, God damn it. This is like almost impossible, guys, but whatever. Here we go. I'm just going to play a portion, put it like this. Maybe this coming Wednesday or this coming Thursday. And as soon as I get that, I'll do an unboxing. I mean, I think I already did an unboxing with Leo. He already did it on the channel here, but I want to give you my first impressions. I'll have my Pixel 4 as well, so I can compare the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 4a. I think that'll be good to... That's actually what I'm doing right now. Here we go. Pixel 4a. I'll do an unboxing. I mean, I think I already did an unboxing with Leo. He already did it on the channel here, but I want to give you my first impressions. I'll have my Pixel 4 as well, so I can compare the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 4a. I think that'll be good to kind of just like... Am I crazy, or did that Pixel 4a sound louder? Am I crazy right now? Hold on. Okay, so I can't... This is almost impossible to do, guys, but I'm going to I need to hear it again. So they're both at the same spot right now. Kind of just give a good comparison, show you the size next to my iPhone 11 Pro. Give a good comparison, show you the size next to my iPhone 11 Pro. And the 4A sounds a little louder. It might just be me being crazy right now, but if anything, one doesn't sound, for sure the 4A doesn't sound worse. If anything, they sound almost exactly the same, but and this is only a YouTube video, right? I haven't played music on Spotify. I should do that, but I can't do it here because I don't want to get this demonetized or whatever. But my Huawei P40 Pro Plus and whatever other phones I have, just to give you a glimpse of what the phone is like compared to other phones, how it feels and my Huawei P40 Pro Plus and whatever other phones I have, just to give you a glimpse of what the phone... I swear to God, the 4A sounds a little bit louder on the speaker. It's such an awful way to do the testing, but what is it called? Blind testing or... The 4A sounds a little bit louder, at least right now. Today, August 18th, Tuesday, 3:15 p.m. Central Time, the 4A sounds a little bit louder than the 4. If anything, it's similar. It's not like one. It's not like the Pixel 4A is a ton worse or anything like that, which is very surprising. I feel like Google just put everything it needed to in this 4A and they wanted to kill it. And maybe this is really... I'm pretty impressed so far. So Paul says, how's the color shift when tilting? So color shift in terms of with a white screen, with if I had this up. So It's hard for me because I have like a bright light here as well. So I would have to spend a little more time, Paul, but like it's nothing crazy. And I might just not be noticing it because of this bright light that's behind. Because obviously I put lighting up for you guys, so like you can see me better and everything. But right now, like I don't see like a blue color shift. If anything, it's more of like a pinkish kind of hue. But it's nothing crazy. I don't think it's anything bad. I don't. There's no way. There's no way for me to show you this here because this changes color temperature just by like putting my hand over. So I'll have to take some time and see. Team Verizon says seems like a solidly built device. So far, it really does. If I'm not mistaken, there was a cool beeping LED when you were using the fingerprint unlock. Was there? I don't know. Was there? You mean when I was showing it like that? Hold on. Oh, when I had the phone. Oh yeah, there is. Oh yeah, do you see it? It's that light's right here. So I'm not right now. I don't have my finger on it. My finger's right here. Look at that accuracy though. That is pretty good. And that's pretty fast. Finger here, unlock. Finger here, unlock. Finger here. Oh, it didn't lock this time. I went too quick. Unlock. All right. Let me scroll down here. I know holy shit. It's already an hour and 7 minutes into it. Victor says, I bought the 4XL for $700 on the Black Friday sale. That's great. I still think so. I know. So like that's obviously a better deal, right? That's better than paying the $900. That's a $200 price difference. Obviously, that's great. Did you get $700 for 64 gigs or 128 gigs? I mean, either way, it's still a great deal. I just feel like the better price for the Pixel 4 would have been. So like, if you ask me, my honest opinion on the Pixel 4 for 64 gigs of internal storage, I think it's to me, I think it's fairly priced at $500 right now. That's how much I would pay for a Pixel 4 today. I feel very ripped off that I paid $800 for this phone, 64 gigs. And I know I might be rounding really low or estimating really low, but with the issues that it has, I think $500 seems fair for a Pixel 4. $600 seems fair for a 4XL. And then like, I don't know, $600 maybe for 128 gigs for the Pixel 4, but even that is hard for me to swallow. But still, I'm glad you were able to get a good deal off of that, Victor. And I really would have recommended the 4XL over the 4 anyway, just for the better battery life. So, but Victor, welcome to the stream, man. Nice to see you. Amir Ahmad, am I saying that right? Amir Ahmad, is there a dual SIM version coming from an OnePlus 6 user? You know what? I don't know if there's a dual SIM version, but there is an eSIM, I believe, on the 4A. So I think you could still dual SIM with an eSIM and a single SIM slot. Chat, can you verify? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I think. Amir, welcome to the stream though. I also still have my 2XL and honestly, I don't notice any difference in terms of performance. So, and you know what, Victor, I feel like a lot of people would feel similarly in that regard, because I don't think people really use their phones in that kind of like crazy multitasking environment, or maybe if you're a hardcore gamer or if you're actually editing video or something on your phone. Otherwise, I don't know how many people would really notice that difference. Tony says too many variables to do a true battery test unless you have days and days to do a real battery test, I feel. I agree. I really think the best way of doing a battery test is just giving you guys like how my daily use is. Like I used about 80% Wi-Fi, 20% cellular, and these are the things I did. And this is the screen on time I got over the past week. For me, I feel like that's a better indicator, and then giving you like that comparison with the Pixel 4. But I do have a video that I made a couple months ago that showed my time with the Pixel 4's battery. I think I spent a week doing it, and I gave you guys my time on it. And there were times I pulled like 6 hours on the Pixel 4, but I was also doing varied things on it. So yeah. I don't know. I'll have to take a look and see what I can put together. Sean says, put them in a video duration battle as a battery test. Yeah, like I've done before. I know I've done that as well. Paul says, luckily days and days is what Jerome has. I feel like every day I don't have enough hours in the day to do everything I need to do. Yeah, Big House says, I like that one, Sean. Video test, full brightness. I can do that. I can do that and test it out. Amir says, by the way, isn't the fast charging decent enough with 18 watts compared to a 1+6 charging speeds? I feel like, okay, so for me, I feel like a lot of people would be fine with 18 watts of charging, wired charging, but I'll be honest, I've gotten spoiled with 40 watts on my P40 Pro Plus. I like the fact that I can charge it super fast, but I think for most people, I don't think most people would even notice. So I think it's decent enough, but it doesn't mean that I wouldn't accept faster. As long as the battery doesn't like degrade awful, I would be fine with that. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. Mint Arcade. I haven't seen you in a minute, man. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Look forward to a camera test. Sheltering. I'm not sure what that emoji looks like. Mint Arcade, nice to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you stop by. Mint Arcade has been he was one of the regulars, but like his time frame, like he's usually watching these videos when it's like, I don't know what time it is over where he's at, like 3 a.m. or something like that. But Mint Arcade, welcome, man. Always nice to see you when you do have a second to stop by. Tony says a straight video test doesn't really account for idle battery performance and other variables. It doesn't. I think at that point, it's just to like show people what it's capable of, I think, So, all right, let me scroll down here. The Mouse is in here. The Mouse, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. Team Bryce says Pixel 4 head. There you go. Thank you guys. I see the comments here on the camera comparisons. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, you guys are so nice about that. Thank you guys so much. Okay, there's a lot of you guys are saying thank you guys. Thank you again. Okay. Team Bryce says, Jerome, are the speakers dual? Yeah, right? The speakers are dual. That'd be crazy if it wasn't. And this whole time I was saying it was, and it wasn't. I'm gonna is like compared to other phones, how it feels, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. This article pretty much is just letting you know that it's on its way for the general public. Because we all know that. Yeah, it is. It's making me go crazy. The 4A speakers sound pretty loud though, man. Yeah. Edgar Hernandez. Edgar, welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. I'll receive my Pixel 4A tomorrow. I'm in the Chicagoland area. Good thing the warehouse is here in Illinois. Yeah, Carol stream, right? To receive it next day. No wonder. That's probably why I got it so early, right? Because you know that in Carol's stream. So I've gotten all my Google products at whatever Carol stream warehouse that is. And I know that they've gotten that product. They probably got this 4A weeks ago, and they just hold on to everything there. But Edgar, welcome. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see another. Well, you say Chicagoland area, so I'm assuming you're not in the city, but it's always nice to see a Chicagoan, Chicagoland. I don't know what you would call people from not Chicago, but like in the area. So Edgar, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. So he also says, haven't seen a speaker comparison, only photo and video comparisons from the 4 and the 4A. Yeah, I don't know. The 4A does sound a little bit louder to me. Just hand them at the same distance from the microphone. I know. Yeah, I know. It's a very crude test, but that's kind of what I surmised putting that together real quick. 4A sounds clearer. Tony says, I read an article earlier today that didn't speak favorably on the 4A speakers. They said it's serviceable, basically. When they said that, were they comparing it to the Pixel 4, though? That's what I'm curious about. Were they comparing it to other, like other high-end phones? Because when I compared it to the 4, they pretty much sounded the same. Then again, I wasn't listening to music. So maybe if I start listening to music, it'll be completely different. Maybe the 4 has richer lows and, mids and all those fancy words people use when it comes to audio files or whatever. But yeah, like obviously I just sat there listening to my own YouTube video from a live stream. So it's not the best comparison. Yeah, Demas says 4A sounds better. Look at it. You guys are saying 4A sounds way better. See, I'm not crazy. Swanye was saying the 4 was super tinny or whatever. The 4A is more rounded of a sound. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's a very crude test. So I'll try to like sit and like listen to something on Spotify and then give you my thoughts tomorrow. Joe Dot 360. Joe Dot, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Impatiently waiting on my Pixel 4a. Hopefully you'll get it soon. Hopefully in the next day or two. Hopefully tomorrow, right? So Bob Jones. Bob, how's it going, man? I don't know if I've seen you in here either. Holy, the 4a sounds crazy better through my speakers. Did it really? That's kind of crazy. Bharat Kumar. Bharat, welcome to the stream. Hey, Jerome, do you think the Pixel 4a stood up to the expectations after so much hype and a couple of delays? Will the 4a have any chance to be the best budget phone of 2020? So that's a great question. And that's something that so when the 4a was not coming out and we never knew when it was coming out, I was like, I was like, the Pixel shot itself in the foot. It wasn't, they should have released it already. But I think even with the delays, I think it's still a solid phone. I think it's still a great competitor, especially since the OnePlus Nord is not here in the States. Bharat, I don't know if you're in the States or you're elsewhere, but because people here in the States don't have access to a OnePlus Nord, the only option other than an iPhone SE is this Pixel 4a. And I don't think there's really anything else that can compete at $350 here right now. I mean, we could argue that like yesterday there was a deal for the OnePlus 7T Pro, which is a great phone, and that was priced at $399. That's a great deal. That is a phone I would recommend if maybe the camera wasn't as high prioritized. So I would recommend that over the 4a if you were looking for more like raw performance, better gaming, probably a better battery as well. But for a camera, for the price, the camera, the internal storage, I think the 4a can't be beat right now at $350. I think it is still going to be one of the best budget phones for 2020 for sure. I think people will recommend this phone up and down, day and night, left and right. Jerome and Ortega. I would recommend this phone even though I've only used it now for the last hour. The feel of it, the small form factor, the very big display. I'm going to test the camera when I get off of this stream. I think all of that is a great buy for this phone. That's how I feel. But Bharat, welcome to the stream, man. Glad you could stop by. Yeah, Tony says, I think that's the light sensor. Right. Shows up on camera, not to the human eye. I could be wrong. No, I think you're right. Victor with a $2 super chat. Victor, thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Glad you're making tech videos again. I appreciate that, Victor. I have been for a while. I've said this to many people who have like been on my channel for a bit. This is the most consistent I've ever been on YouTube. I've been streaming daily now for months. And I've been on YouTube now for months. This is the longest I've ever continuously done what I'm doing. And actually, a lot of that has to do with like my weight loss and like not being embarrassed being in front of the camera. Like I'm being very candid and very vulnerable with you guys right now. But like, that's the honest truth. That was the reason like I had a hard time like coming back to YouTube because I would gain weight and then I felt like shit and I didn't want to be in front of the camera. And like, you guys have known it for you guys that have been with me for a long time. That was the reason that you would never see me. Like I mentioned that in a very past video that I think I've unlisted now because it's a very hard thing for me to discuss. But yeah, And I know I'm going off on a tangent, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Victor, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate the love, man. It means a lot to me. Okay, let me scroll back up here. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone that I'm saying hi to. I'm pretty much just reading everyone's comments at this point. Anyway, is that the Eclipse wallpaper? Downloaded the APK for my Pixel 4, but doesn't seem to be as live as it should be on my 4 in regards to the colors changing via battery life. Is that what it's doing? I didn't know that's what it did. This is how bad I am, guys, with tech. I don't really read up on other stuff except whatever news I find. But you're talking about this Eclipse wallpaper. What color does it show as the battery drops? I'll have to check that out. But where do you see the color changing? Am I missing something on this? It's a solid phone though, guys. I'm very impressed already. Roy J, thank you so much for the comparison, man. 4A sounds surprisingly better. No problem, Roy. No problem. I know it's a crude test and we haven't tested like real music or anything like that, but I'm going to do that today. And then so guys, come back tomorrow because I'm going to do another like 24 hours after. We'll do a 48 hours after. I'm going to get like a camera comparison done so we can go through all of these things. Because after this stream, I'm going to be testing this $1,300 phone versus this $350 phone right here. And then eventually, I'm going to be testing this $800 phone, which is, if you really think about it, this is a $900 phone if we're going to be talking 128 gigs versus this $350 phone, which feels very similar to the $800 or $900 phone. That's crazy to me how expensive that Pixel 4 is, man. Demal says, whenever you can, please try to analyze the 3.5mm jack as well to see if it's okay. So not shit. Yeah, I'll do that. I use wired earbuds all the time when I'm, doing video production or editing video. I also use it when I'm working with clients, but what's the best way, Demouse? Like, I can obviously plug it in and like listen to music, and I can give you like my synopsis of how the sound is and if it sounds rich or whatever, but that's as much as I can do. If there's something that you want me to look for or something to pay attention to, let me know or shoot me a DM. I want to do better. And like I've said this many times, like I'm a tech YouTuber, but I don't know everything. I really don't. And that's why I talk to you guys so much, because I learn more, and whatever I can learn, I try to teach back to you guys. So please, if there's a better way of doing things, let me know. Okay. Deepak says, so the 4 has a faster processor, IP rating, wireless charging, and a dedicated ISP for more than double the price. Crazy. I'm just wondering if that's what the Pixel 5 is going to do as well. Is that what they're going to do for the Pixel 5, even though it's not going to have a faster processor? They're just going to put a 90 or 120 hertz screen? I just don't know if it's going to be worth the money. Paul says, yeah, sounded fuller. Right. I don't know if that's sarcastic or not. Paul. Amir says, Mr. Arnold edits with camera tests. I know. Amir, thank you for bringing that up. It's nice to know that there's you've been around, you've seen my camera comparison tests. Yeah, Tana is in here. Yeah, stereo speakers on deck. Thank you, Tana, for confirming. Thank you. Tana is in the building. Tana, what's going on, man? What up, Jerome? What up, Tana? How's it going, man? Welcome, another Chicagoan in the building here. Okay, Tana, there you go. As an audio professional, they sound good for smartphone speakers. Thank you, Tana. Thank you. So yes, please, guys, if there's anybody who needs a recommendation. Okay, somebody's car. Chicago. Okay. Yes. Listen to Tana. Tana knows what he's talking about. Tana also makes beats. Tana makes some dope beats. Tana should just be giving me his music so then I don't have to pay Epidemic Sound every month. I'm just kidding, Tana. Tana, welcome, man. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, Deepak says 4A sounded fuller. Okay, let me scroll down here. Nick is in here. What it is, though? Nick, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Nick's a old buddy of mine. Nick just bought a 4A. I've shared this story before, but I always talked about a friend that had a OnePlus 5, and he was trying to get rid of his OnePlus 5 or he wanted to get a new phone, but didn't know what to get. And then when I found out the 4A was coming, because he needed something with a better camera, because the 5 just wasn't cutting it anymore, I was like, wait for the 4A. And then he was able to order the 4A, and then this is who ordered the 4A. That's who I was talking about, for anyone who's been asking, or no one asked, but yeah, that's who I was talking about. Edgar says Berwyn is my hometown. I guess you can call it the suburbs. Berwyn is like right on the edge of like Oak Park in Chicago, and so like no, you're yeah. I mean, like Southsider for sure, but yeah, my one of the guys I worked with at the news organization, he was in Berwyn for a bit. But yeah, that's like right on the edge of like, I mean, Oak Park is a suburb of Chicago. I'm Anyway, Edgar, welcome. You're a Chicagoan. Let's just put it that way. Tony says, I think people who had a previous Pixel with the dedicated image processor will notice the slower processing on the 4A. That's what I've heard, right? People talk about that the processing's a bit slower when it comes to the 4A. Not sure how others would feel about it. I don't think it'd bother me too much. So to give you my perspective on it, I'm not too worried about the image processing after you take a photo, because unless I needed to edit it like 2 seconds after, but to me, it really wouldn't bother me. If it needs to process and do whatever, like I'll let it do its thing. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the case when I really start using it and I get annoyed by it, but I'll give you my thoughts when I start taking pictures and doing all that kind of stuff. So let me see. Nick says, I can't wait. Good, man. Good. I'm glad you're excited about it. Thanks a ton, Jerome. No problem, Barat. Glad I could help. Yeah. Did Deepak ask that? Who asked that? Somebody was asking Tana what speakers he really liked, but he says HTC M8 is what Tana said. Oh, Tony was asking. My bad. Demouse is saying OnePlus is slowly becoming just another phone company. Yep, I've said this many times. They're starting to make too many phones and adding bloatware that can't be uninstalled. I read they're making a couple more Nord devices. Yeah, like I just read something about the Nord Lite, and I really don't know what else. Yeah, no, but you're right, Demouse. I can see that for maybe not all their products, and maybe they'll figure out the formula to making 18 million phones. But I really hope they don't stray away too far from what they were known for, you know? Broad says, thanks a ton, Jerome. I would love to stop by every time when Jerome compares. I mean, I can't buy every phone, right? So I can only share what I can when I have the money. So yeah. Anyway, Broad, no problem, man. No problem. Fear the Ruse says, I believe the more battery life you have, the more purplish it is. The more battery drain, I believe it's supposed to transition to black. Thank you. I'll you know what, I'll keep note of that and see how that actually, I think it just changed right now. I don't know how to repeat that though, but thanks Fear the Rue. I appreciate that. DJ Shark 9000, bro, love your channel. DJ Shark 9000, thank you. I don't think I've seen you in here before, but welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Okay, let me scroll down here. DJ Shark also says, I miss old school HTC. I was hoping Google would do more with HTC design. I think we were all hoping for Google to do a lot of things. I was hoping for Google to work with Moto properly. I was hoping for Google to get their phones right. I was hoping that the Pixel was going to be like the actual true competitor to an iPhone, and that never really came to fruition. Google has done a lot of good things, and they've done a lot of not so good things, and then they've done a lot of things that just make me scratch my head and say, why did you do that? Why would that be a thing? But yeah. I know. Jay Smith says, stop by to say I like your new sofa and your wall TV. Thank you, Jay Smith. Thank you so much. Jay Smith, do you not like my oh well, I can't, Jay, I don't think you're from Chicago. You just know me from Hardlines. So never mind. Thank you though. So yeah, it's actually I mean, it is a sofa, but it's a love seat because I live in like a box of an apartment. I also like my TV as well, except it got hung too high, and I need to do cable management. I need to get that cable better. But thank you, Jay Smith. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to see you, man. Okay. Emmanuel A1, first time watching. Well, welcome. Nice to see you, man. Have you tried Xbox Cloud on the 4A yet, or Xbox X Cloud on the 4A yet? I haven't actually. Emmanuel, the one. So here's something. I'm not the biggest gamer in the world, but I would definitely try it. I've said this before. The only game that I play is Rocket League. I have like over 2,000 hours in that game because I'm ridiculous when it comes to, I'm not ridiculous, like I'm not that good, but like I'm obsessive about that game. But if I could play Rocket League on Xbox X Cloud, that's hard to say. I would definitely try it. But no, I haven't. Well, obviously I haven't tried it on the 4A yet because I just got the phone. So I have not. But if it's something I can do, I could definitely test it out and give you an opinion on it. Although, how much does that cost? I have no idea. I'll have to take a look. But Emmanuel, welcome to the stream, man. DJ Shark says, I watch all the streams, just never live due to work. I love the honesty in the vids. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That really means a lot to me. That's one thing I try to do is be very honest and upfront about how I feel about things. And, I don't expect people to agree all the time, but I think people would rather want my genuine, honest opinion than me pretending to care about whatever, or like cater to a certain specific type of people or a company. And that's just something I don't do. And Oddweight with I don't know how do you pronounce that currency, but it's 40, whatever, a little bit for the 4A. Oddweight, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the support. Let me know what currency that is. That looks cool, actually. But thank you for the support. I think that's the first time I've seen you support with a super chat in here. So can you guys hear that? It's a siren. It's Chicago. Just let's do its thing. Okay, it's gone. Wait, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I will make sure to add you into the intro and outros for August super chatters, which I still am behind on. So I apologize for that. Let me see here. Nick says, LMAO, I'm watching from the beginning. I lulled when you just dropped the corrugated box. I mean, whatever, man. It's like I don't need it, right? It was also for show. Thanks, Nick. Thank you. D-Box says, is the 4A lighter than the iPhone SE? I don't have the iPhone SE anymore, but I would imagine that actually, you know what? Picking up this 4A, I think it is, but I'm sure we can check that up on GSM Arena. I'm pretty sure it's lighter though. I would imagine so. Jamal says, for the audio jack, try comparing it with the Apple dongle or any better, more expensive phone with a jack. Check for volume. I'll do that. I have, oh, that's great. That's a great idea. I'll definitely do that. I'll do it with the 4. I'll do it with my P40 Pro Plus. I'll do it with my iPhone 11 Pro. I do have my dongle for my iPhone 11 Pro. I don't know if I have my dongle for my 4 or for my Pixel. I'll have to check. I'll let you know, Damas, for sure though. Yeah, Tony says, I'd imagine not. Aluminum glass build versus plastic. Yeah. I can't remember what I said. But the 4A should be lighter than the iPhone SE. Pretty sure. Oddweight says that's Indian rupee. Well, Oddweight, thank you, man. Thank you so much for that support. I'll have to remember that that little symbol for next time. 40 rupees. I got it. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Sean says that's 40 rupees. It's equal to 50 cents. It's all good, man. It's all good. I appreciate it, Oddweight. No problem, man. Thank you. I'm hearing sirens in LA. Yeah, well, I don't know if it was coming from my speakers, but okay. I imagine it is lighter. Said that wrong. No problem. So, okay, guys. Wow, we're over an hour and a half in here. I want to go over 2 stories. One story, they're both going to be really quick. So I'm going to do that really quick. This article from 9 to 5 Toys, which is like a subsidiary or a sister site or whatever from 9 to 5 Mac, 9 to 5 Google, is that the Pixel 4, because I wanted to make it related, is up to $300 off, returning select models to all-time low prices. So right now you can get a 128 gig Pixel 4 for $650 shipped. That's $250 savings and a match of the Amazon all-time low. So yeah, instead of paying, what is that, $250? So instead of paying 1,000, can you imagine $1,000 for a Pixel 4, 128 gigs? Or is that a Pixel 4 XL? A Pixel, wait. A Pixel 4 with 128 gigs of storage is not $1,000. That's $900, right? Anyway, if you're looking for a cheaper Google Pixel 4 and you're still trying to get a Google Pixel 4, you can get one on Amazon for $650. Yeah, a Pixel 4 XL is still $1,000. Don't waste your money. But yes, a Google Pixel 4, 128 gig for $650. If you're looking for a Pixel 4 still, if you are not looking for a Pixel 4a, I guess you could buy one for $650, which it's not the worst deal in the world, but like I've said this before, the Google Pixel 4 I think is worth, to me, the Google Pixel 4 64 gigs of internal storage is worth $500. The 128 gig version, I think 550 would have been better, but this is asking for 650. If you're really hard pressed and you want a Google Pixel 4 for 128 gigs, then maybe this would be your time to buy it. I would have a hard time recommending that phone, especially now after messing around with my Pixel 4a. But yeah, so and that's it. I don't think I have any other story for that, or I don't think I have anything else to add on to that. But the last story I wanted to cover is this story here from Android Central that says, what Galaxy Note 20 feature are you looking forward to the most? So for me, the Galaxy Note 20 feature I'm looking forward to the most is its plastic build. And that's it. That's all I got. It's obviously a joke. That's it for today, guys. I am going to go out. I'm going to start shooting photos with my Google Pixel 4a and my Huawei P40 Pro Plus, at least do some day shots, maybe try to put something together and see if I have time to edit that today. Maybe. It just really depends. Otherwise, I think that's it. Guys, I want to thank you so much for joining in the stream today. Please do me a favor if you have not already. Please, if you haven't, hit that like button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a way to support. I do stream weekdays, Mondays through Fridays at 2 p.m. Central. So if you have a second and you want to be a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. That does help me. I don't really know how it helps me, but if you want to get notified, you can hit that bell notification as well, and all that like stupid shit that YouTubers ask other people to do. But it is a way to support. And then again, guys, I will take a second here. If you've noticed people in chat and they have green in their name and they have a red Chicago star next to their name, that's because they are part of the Phone Jerome fam, and you could be part of that fam as well for as little as 99 cents a month. All you got to do is click that join button. You'll get the red Chicago star next to your name right here. You'll get to use custom emoji, and you will get your name in every single one of my intros and outros to my live streams. Again, you could do that for as little as 99 cents a month by clicking this blue join button. If you can't find that blue join button, you can go to youtube.com/Phone Jerome/join. And that's all I'm going to do as far as marketing. It's just a way to support, guys. I know times are tough, and I know everybody can't do that. So I totally understand, which is why I was going to say, if you want, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you can share, that's a great way to support as well. But at the end of the day, for you guys to be in chat, for you guys to watch, all of that means really, it does mean a lot to me. So however you guys can support, I'm always very appreciative. So with that being said, I'm trying to pull up my outro here. But guys, come back tomorrow. We're going to do it all over again. I really honestly, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm probably just going to spend time talking about the Pixel 4a again, probably at least spend a good amount of time speaking about it, and then maybe cover any important news. But I really don't know how much I'm going to be doing, because I'm obviously a big fan of Google phones. maybe not so much the Pixel 4, but this Pixel 4a at the price point, I think is a great deal. And I'm really looking forward to sharing my thoughts on it and sharing it with you guys. What am I missing here? Ref B, Ref B says, "Hey Jerome, what did I miss? Done with unboxing. It's over. But you can watch the replay. Watch the replay. Do yourself a favor, copy this URL and just paste it when it's over, because I know Google takes like almost a day to replay it or show the replay again. So Raf B, welcome, by the way, regardless, welcome. DJ Shark 9000 with a $5 super sticker. I can't see that super sticker, which is unfortunate. Actually, let me pull it up on my Pixel 4a so I can see what that super sticker looks like. But DJ Shark 9000, thank you so much for the support, man. That's your first time as well, I think, donating. So I'll go ahead and I'll add you into the intro or outro as well for the super chatters or whatever. It's not showing up for me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Can you guys see that? Well, I'm sure you guys can see it on yours if you're watching on the phone, but it's like a little keep it up sticker with someone lifting weights. DJ Shark 9000, thank you for the $5 super sticker. Thank you for the support, man. It means a lot to me. It really does. I've said this many times. For people who super chat, for people who support that way, it helps offset costs. It helps continue what I'm doing. It helps encourage me to keep making these streams, buying these phones, making these camera comparisons. And I really couldn't do a lot of this without you guys. So guys, thank you so much. Let me get through these last couple chats as well before I go. DJ Shark 9000 says that should have been the price of the Pixel 4 in the beginning. That's what I've been saying for a long time. I've been saying that for a while, for sure. Team Verizon says, dang, Jerome on a 2-hour streak. I didn't even realize it was that long. I had no idea. Deepak says, thanks, bro. Stay safe, everybody. Yep. Deepak, thank you for making it on the stream, as always. Fear the Rue 42. I like living on Earth. Me too. Brian says, thank you everyone for supporting. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Raph says, I'll be sure to be here tomorrow. All good, man. No worries. Sorry, what time do you go live again? 2 p.m. Central. Raph, where are you at? Where are you located at? If you're in Pacific time, it's 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. So just FYI. All right, guys, come back tomorrow. I will give you a 24-hour update on my Pixel 4a. I'm going to try to take photos right now. I'm going to walk out of here with my phones, take photos, try to put something together, and see if I can put a video together by then. Otherwise, oops, why is that still showing? I didn't mean to put that there. Okay, there we go. We're good now. All right, guys. Oh, Pacific time zone, Raf. Yeah. So 12 p.m. your time. So, all right, guys, come back tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Here's my obligatory wave as I hit the play button and the music plays and we transition out. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Take it easy.